This man was one of Hollywood's most talented and tortured stars. Montgomery Clift, otherwise known as Monty, was only 45 years old when he passed away. Behind his striking on screen presence, Monty was deeply troubled. He was a closeted gay man in an era where being openly queer could destroy his career. Monty had a successful career, but in 1956, his life took a tragic turn when, after leaving a dinner party at Elizabeth Taylor's house, he got into a car accident which shattered his face. Although he recovered with extensive plastic surgery, he was never the same, relying heavily on alcohol and pain pills. In fact, his post accident career is often referred to as the longest sue in Hollywood. Edward Montgomery Clift was born on October 17, 1920, in Nebraska, Libra. His father's name was William. He was pretty well to do. His mother's name was Ethel. He had an older brother named William Jr. They called him Brooks. Monty had a twin sister. Her name was Roberta, but she went by Ethel, her mother's name, who they called Sunny. The Clift siblings were privately tutored and they traveled extensively across America and Europe. From a young age, Monty expressed interest in acting. And at just 14, he debuted on Broadway. When he was 25 years old, he made it to Hollywood. He had a raw, naturalistic way of acting, which inspired Marlon Brando and James Dean. Monty was known to portray moody and sensitive men. This guy was serious about his business. He knew what he wanted. All of the Hollywood studios wanted to sign him, but he wasn't signing contracts. He was smart AF. He waited until his first two films were successful and then he negotiated a contract. He was like a free agent, which was unheard of at the time. And of course, he was fine as hell, so the media was obsessed with him, wanting to know who he dated. Because he worked with Elizabeth Taylor, people thought they were dating, but they were lifelong friends. He dated Broadway actress Libby Holman on and off for about a decade. Libby was 16 years older than Monty. He was very protective of her. In fact, he turned down the lead role of Sunset Boulevard so people didn't assume they were talking about Libby. He